Hello everyone, hope we're prospecting here. Today we're going to pan out Occasional Outlaw, paydirt. We're going to do it in my pan. Got my little finish pan. Now for those at home that aren't prospectors and don't have a big pan like some of us do, or most of us do, you can use one of these Rubbermaid dish pans. They work pretty good. And what this is for is to catch your concentrates into, so you can pan them out later. If you think you missed some gold, you can keep playing around with it, whatever the case may be. But it's good to save your concentrates and go through them maybe a couple of times because you might miss some gold. All right, so here we go. Let's move my stuff up here. Okay, so if you're using a tote like this or a tub like this, sorry if we get an occasional car traffic. We're on my back porch today and I have a road right back behind me. So if you are using a tote like this, use water in it. Jet dry works really well as a surfactant, so that it gets rid of any of the oils and your gold doesn't float. If you don't have any, just a drop of Dawn dish soap, or you can. I dilute mine down. It's a lot. It doesn't make as many bubbles. So let's get let me get a pan full of water here, and today we're doing. Oh, I already said that. Occasional Outlaw. I won this at a Superbowl party. I picked a lucky number at the end. It says it's a half gram. So we're going to clean this out and see what it's got. And then you guys get to see a panning video as well. All right, here we go. And this has never been opened. Oh, by the way, Occasional Outlaw, thank you very much. Go check out his channel, y'all. Occasional Outlaw. Let's see, get this thing open. Oh, that's tough to open. All right, here we go. Oh, a whole bunch of, don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, you want to check it out? Here's my mining partner, or my mining boss. Oh, this has a lot of big rock in it. I do not know where this rock is from, or where this dirt is from. I do know that he's out of Missouri. So what I do is, because it's a small pan, I don't put all of it in there. I put probably, I don't know, half, maybe a third of what was in the bag in here to start with. The pan has two sets of riffles in it. It's got a larger riffle, and then it's got smaller clean-out riffles. And so with the bigger rock, I'm going to just go ahead and just let that bigger rock just slip right on off of there. And I will go through that bigger rock later to see if there's any gems or any other stuff in there that maybe he threw in there. Any special kind of rocks. Okay, now I've got that down to, I've got all the big stuff out of it. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to tap that. That'll help settle the gold all the way down into the corner down there. I'm going to turn it around, and for me, I've got these bigger rocks in here, so I'm just going to take a little bit of water. And I've already put jet dry in this water, so that's why you guys didn't see me putting it in there. So I'm just going to pull these bigger rocks out. Alright, so when you start getting down, you'll start seeing your lighter sands, and you'll start seeing your black sands, your magnetic sands, your black material. In some places they have garnets, red garnets. So you'll see the red garnets showing up. I happen to have black sands in my area. I'm not sure about this Missouri gold or wherever he gets his pay dirt from. I'm trying to get it so you guys can, so y'all can see. So I'm just dipping that lighter sands off of there. Take stratify it back, get it all liquid again, and you'll see that all that lighter material just floats to the top after you stratify it back. And we're just gonna dip that right on out of there. Get rid of those bigger. Oh, what's that one? I'll save that one off to the side for later. Check it out later. He didn't say there was any gems or anything in this, just gold. So these sands are just coming right on off of here. Hope you guys can see that. You can see the sands and the lighter stuff coming off. So I'm just gonna take what's left down in there, so I don't lose any gold, right? And I'm just gonna bring it back. Give her a little tap. I'm gonna turn around this way and give it a tap, so all the gold goes up to that side over there. And then I'm just gonna bring it back. And you can see all the lighter material just roll back with it. There's a fair amount of gold in this first one. We haven't even gotten to the bottom of the bag yet. I'll give it another little tap, and that material will just wash right back, and that gold will stay up there. You might lose a piece tried floating. I'm going to add a little bit of jet dry. That'll settle all that gold down. Hey, where'd you go? Okay, you're out there in the sunshine, just checking. Okay. That is really hard to do backwards, y'all. Okay. Let's get all that gold right on up there to the top. And you guys can see that gold. I forgot to grab a snuffer bottle. I will be right back. Sorry, y'all. I had to actually dump a snuffer bottle out. My other snuffer bottles are in the Jeep. So that's a snuffer bottle. Because I know I got I have a couple of subscribers that are not full-time prospectors, or that are not prospectors but are wanting to learn. And you know, I like sharing my passion anyway. So the rest of that, because I am going to save this material, I'll give it another tap up here and just bring it back really fast. Looks like some iron pyrite in here too. Yeah, there is. Yeah, he threw some iron pyrite in here too. I'll have to dig that out and put it in my... There's some heavy stuff in here. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look at it through my loop later after I dig it out. So, snuffer bottle upside down. And these snuffer bottles are not expensive. You can make one yourself out of just about anything and a straw. Anything with a lid and a straw. You just have to get the suction. So now I'm just going to take all those little concentrates, and actually I think I'm going to grab a dish here. Since I already panned those all the way, since I already panned those all the way down, I'm going to put them over here. Okay, now let's get some more dirt. Okay, this dirt is dry, so with dry dirt you have to get it really wet first. So go ahead and just get it really wet. Swirl that stuff around there. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Two Toes, Gary. I think he had a video of, I think it was him that had the video of panning, and he says north, south, east, west, and around the world. Yeah. Shake that stuff up good. We'll give it a tap to get that gold down to the bottom there. I went the wrong way. I can run it off the short side. There's not as many big rocks in there. I'll run it off that cleanup side over here. That'll peel those bigger rocks off there a little bit faster. And when I got this paydirt bag from Occasional Outlaw, oh, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll set that one up there for later. It looks like a clear agate. I'm not sure. I'm not a gemologist or a mineralogist or a geologist. I'm just a dumb prospector in Oregon. Just a dumb hobo prospector in Oregon. There's some pretty cool rocks in here that he threw in. I don't know if that's just native rock that was in, he uses, native dirt. Probably. Most pay dirt bags are, the guys use just local dirt. Some add gold. Some use gold that they find. Most of them add gold. Some buy gold to add, and others mine it. Look, just a slow dip. Stratify it all the way back. Get all those rocks back up to the top. See how they get all those rocks just come right to the top. I'll just get rid of all those. And I'll take this, what I'll do with this later is I'll take it and run it through a cleanup sluice. I just wanted to pan it out and do a panning video. I don't know if I've ever done a panning video yet, so. Oh, today is St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day. I do have my green shirt on. I am sitting in a green chair, and I have green pants. So I think I got my green covered. Also, Dan at Prospecting Treasure Trove in Beaverton, Oregon. free hat, so I'll give him a shout out. Well, I give people shout outs anyway. I don't need free stuff to do it, but he gave me a hat like last year, so. We were at a GPAA event together. Dan Rouse. Sorry I don't have a whole bunch of the other guys as a shout out today. I do have Kirk at Secret Creek Prospecting, and I have Occasional Outlaw sticker. These are two little stickers that I got that just happen to fit on this cleanup pan. So if you know, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll try to. It's all black sand. So now what I'll do is I'll take and I'll tap it up, tap everything down. Let's see if I can do this on camera here. Oh man, there's a lot of gold in there. Wow, Occasional Outlaw. That's some nice looking gold, man. Can y'all see that gold? Look at that big piece. That's a picker there. That's a picker on the end of my thumb. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if you guys can see that. That is a picker on the end of my thumb. Can you guys see all that gold? Look at all that gold. That's all nice chunky gold too. There's still gold up in there. Look at all that gold. Thank you, Occasional Outlaw. So let's get back to wipe my fingers off here. I don't want to lose any of that gold. What did I do with that snuffer bottle? So what I normally do, I don't try to get like every last drop of black sand out of the gold to begin with. I will take and I'll snuffer up that whole, all that black sand and everything from that top area. Because I mean, I got all the gold up to that spot, right? Or at least the majority of it. And I do have it most of the way cleaned off. Oh, there's another nice smile here still. Look at that nice smile still coming out of that. I sure hope you guys can see that. Oh, and ladies, I think like 86% of my viewers or something like that are men. So, ladies, don't get offended when I say guys. Did I say 86% are ladies? 86% are men? Just in case I made the... I still have gold coming out of this black sand here. There's still gold coming out. Nice piece of wire looking gold. So what I do is I just snuffer it all up, and then once I get all the gold out of that main material, you know, that main heavy hard material and all that light stuff, after I get it all that panned out, what I'm left with is like, that's just black sands in the bottom, black sands and gold, right? I'll pan that down a little bit more just to see if there's anything left in there. And I'm going to just take it and I'm going to clean that dirt right over the top of Kirk's sticker there. He's upside down right now. We'll share the love. We'll run some over Occasional Outlaw's face too. Or across his sticker. Share the love. Okay, I don't see, there's a little bit of gold, some really fine micros left in here. I know you guys can't see them, but I'm going to leave those for for cleanup sluice. All right, I think we've got just about enough for one more. Oh yeah, we got one more here. Okay. Let's clean that bag out. We don't want to miss any gold that might be sitting down in the bottom, right? Oh, that looks pretty clean. All right, pan number 3. Third pan's a charm. No, not really, because the first 2 pans were pretty loaded with gold. So I'm going to shake that around, get it all nice and shook around here. And if you are using a Rubbermaid at home, you can use it in the kitchen sink usually. And I suggest warm water over cold water. Keeps the fingers, from freezing up. All right, I got that good and wet. All those bigger rocks were at the top of the bag. So this stuff's coming back of black sand like almost really quick. I can already see black sand showing up. So I'm going to 2-hand this. Now normally you would be doing this towards yourself like this. No, normally you would be doing it like this. I'm sorry. Wow. Even in the creek you'd be doing it like this. So this isn't much of a difference from me panning like this isn't much of a difference from what you would be doing in the creek. The nice thing about doing it at home like this is you have more of a controlled atmosphere. In the creek, if you lose gold, it's going down the creek. Them old timers, they were all after the big gold. Well, a lot of them got powder and dust too. They were after all of it. But there's still good gold left in the ground. Let's see, I think I'm going to wash those sands off one more time. And if you notice, I'm not really dipping the pan all the way down. I'm not like shoving it all the way down. It's just a nice, easy motion. And I'm catching mostly just the front of those riffles. Just the top of it. Just to get that lighter stuff moving there. Okay, let's pull this back. Give her a tap. Tappity tap tap. Okay, there's not as much gold in this one as there was in the other one. But that's alright. There's still gold in there. I don't know what that chunky piece is right there. It's chunky. It's stuck to my finger. I don't know if that's like maybe platinum or lead, or I don't know what it's not lead. It's too shiny to be lead. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if I can get it in camera. Okay, I'm back. I had to charge my phone. It's a little bit later in the day. Okay, so I snuffer bottled up all that material from earlier, or the gold from earlier, and I'm gonna dump that all back into the pan. Let's refill that snuffer bottle. Okay, now we're going to take all that, tap it all down. Just dropping off some of that water off there. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but that's all black sand right there. See that? So we're down to just nothing but black sand, and that's what I snuffer bottled up earlier. So, that's all gold. Look at all that pretty gold. All that's gold. There's that big piece. It's so big it's sliding down a pan. That's how much weight it's got to it. Alright, I hope you guys can see that. See that big piece right there? Alright, Occasional Outlaw, thank you for the pay dirt. Thank you for the stickers. I'm going to snuffer bottle this up and I'll weigh it and I'll add that to a different video. We already know that there's at least a half a gram in this because it was a half gram pay dirt bag. So we know that there was a half gram in there. So I'm not like super worried about weighing it up and seeing what's here. I trust that there's at least a half gram in there. It looks pretty decent. All right, y'all. Once again, Occasional Outlaw. Thank you very much for the pay dirt. You guys go check him out. I will leave a link in the description, a link to his channel in the description. Thanks for bearing with me on this pay dirt video. Hope somebody learned something from me panning pay dirt, and I will see y'all later. Hope we're up, catch you out.